What's going on, guys? It's the Cassidy Cowboy here. Welcome back to another Roblox video, and today I'm going to be doing another versus video, which is going to be Wild West Horses versus Westbound Horses. And if you do enjoy this video, then please slap a like on it and subscribe, because it means a lot to me. We're on the road to 100 subscribers, and if we get there, I'm going to do something special for you guys. So look out for that, and let's get right into the video. So first off, we're going to start off with Wild West Horses. Now these horses look a lot less realistic than Westbound Horses, in my opinion anyway. They look more Robloxy, gamey. As you can see, they are a lot better modelled wise. They just fit together, you know. You can customize the size and stuff, which is quite cool considering you can't actually do that in Westbound. You can add saddles and like cloths to like protect the horse, and I think it adds a little speed boost. I'm not sure. Oh, and I'm bad at the game. The mechanics of the horses are quite a bit different in Wild West to Westbound. Now, Wild West horses, you have to every time you press shift to sprint, there's like these little like boots over here, and that represents your stamina. So if I press this one here, my horse will go fast, and then it will like come down. And then it will regenerate. Whereas in Westbound, oh no, I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about it later. It's quite a bit different. You'll see later in the video. Also the like handling's quite a bit different. They're a lot more controllable in Wild West than in Westbound. You can also ram people in Wild West, I think. Anyway, not in Westbound. So that's always quite cool. Yeah, these are the. I think these horses are pretty cool. I'm gonna go show you, and the stables are also quite a bit different. As you can see, they're actual stables. If you go onto my horses, you know, customize, buy horses. The horses are a lot more customizable. You can change the eye color, bridle color, which is like this bit on the head here, and you can change their nickname, which is mine's the best horse because it is the best horse after all. And as you can see over here, accessories, all these Blue Ridge, Coyote Low, all these stuff. I have the Coyote Soul because I'm rich. And yeah, I really do like the Wild West horses. They do fit in with the game a lot really well. And now that we've done with the Wild West horses, let's move on to the Westbound horses. So now I'm here in Westbound. I'm going to be talking about the Westbound horses. Now, if I walk here, as you can see, like the movement is a lot different, and the mechanics. When you turn your camera, your horse will actually move to where your cursor is. Now that's pretty cool. So you can, you know, just ride and like just steer like that and not crash into buildings like me. This is the main difference is the appearance and the mechanics. So the appearance looks a lot more like real life, with like, you know, it's a lot more round and more stocky than the Wild West horses, which I don't really care about the looks, to be honest. It's more about the mechanics. So the mechanics, as you can see, when you just hold W, it's walk, and if you press shift once, it's canter, which is basically like fast walking, and if you press shift again, it's gallop, which basically is like sprinting. And then if you press shift again, it'll go back to canter, and then if you let go, it'll go back to walking. As you can see, this is the stamina bar. If it goes right down to the end, your horse won't be able to canter or gallop. Spending time with these horses, man, they do confuse me sometimes. Now, mechanics wise, I do really like these mechanics. Although the other mechanics are a lot easier to get a hang of, because all you do in Wild West is just, you know, press shift and go, whereas in this game you have to what's canter, what's gallop, what's walk, like that sort of thing. That's what I thought the first time, but then I figured it out, like, you know. Personally, if you're a beginner and mechanics, then I think the Wild West mechanics are better if you're just starting the game anyway. Hey, don't shoot my horse. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go over here, please. Come over here. I think, and in terms of you're like an experienced player, I do prefer these mechanics better, because you can just, you know, not hold shift and just, you know, hold W, not even use ASWD, and just gallop around free will, which is pretty cool. That's why I do prefer the mechanics on Westbound, but the looks, yeah, that's a bit more basic in Westbound. I said that in my first impressions video. Go check that out. And also talking about the calling, like if you just press this button then it'll call, or you just press T, which is, you can do that. And if we come over to the stable over here, I'm not to my knowledge, I don't think you can actually customize your horses, which is a bit of a bummer. Because it's quite fun to, you know, customize your horse, change the nickname, change the eye color, change all that stuff. And you can't actually do that, I don't think. Anyway, I'm just gonna hold F, press F. Come over here. Yeah, you can't actually customize your horse, which is quite sad. Because I would really like to customize my horse, like the bridle and stuff. And now that we've done with the Westbound horses, we're going to move on to the final conclusion on which horses are better overall. So moving on to the final conclusion now of which horses are better in Wild West or Westbound. Now, in terms of appearances, I do think that the Wild West horses look a lot cleaner aesthetically, and as you can see, there's like these marks all over it. It's a lot more basic. But these horses do look a lot more realistic and stocky than the Wild West horses. Customization wise, Wild West has to take the lead on this one, since on Westbound you can't actually customize your horses at all, which is quite sad, because it'd be cool, you know, customize all the stuff like height and stuff. And now moving on to the probably like the most important in my opinion is like the mechanics. Now I personally, I do prefer the Westbound mechanics a bit better, although that the handling on Wild West is a lot better. I do prefer the mechanics on Westbound, just because it's a lot easier to, you know, run around and not, like, I don't know. I just prefer them. The Wild West mechanics are good already, I really like them, but these ones are just perfect in my opinion for a horse. Although the handling could be a bit better, because, you know, as you can see here, like, it's a bit like that. And if I go into gallop mode, I try to turn, as you can see, it takes a while for it to actually turn, which is a bit sad. Now, I know what you're thinking, overall points, Wild West will take the lead on this one, but honestly, I think it's a tie. I think they're both really good horses. I think the developers have done a great job on both horses, but there's just like, you know, there's just some things to improve on. Developers, if you're watching this, just use this as like an improvement to your horses and stuff. Now guys, if you did enjoy this video, then please slap a like on it, subscribe, do all that jazz, and it'll be incredibly helpful. We're on the road to 100 subscribers, which will be a big surprise once we get to that number. And anyway guys, if you did enjoy this video, do what I just said, and I'll see you guys in the next video.